Yo, what's up? It's Livio Harris. Actually, 23 years in the music business. Obviously, I'm doing, I do publishing. I manage artists as well, but my main thing is the publishing, music side of things. I started out as a writer, producer. Then I turned artist on Uptown Records in 1990. P Diddy was a head of A&R who oversaw my record, who is now the man now. So I went from there to managing artists, and an artist by the name of Adina Howard had a big record, Freak Like Me, that sold like 2 million albums, and still, on the road today. So I discovered her, and that blew up for me as a manager, artist, and writer, and producer. And then I met Notting Hill Music. That was like literally we've been with them for 20 years. Met them based on the success of her, and then been with them ever since. So they were out of the UK. I lived in the US, obviously, so they needed a US kind of like liaison. And so I said, I'll do it. So I came back to America and managed to, Will Smith was one of the first signings that we had did, and then it built into some CeeLo Green catalog, Beyonce, Eminem, Outkast, you name it. So here we are 20 years later, still here as a big company, got our second win, and that's what I do. I'm executive vice president now of the company in the U.S., handling the A&R side of things here in the U.S. Yes. So what turns me on when I get a submission is, someone that's innovative and unique, and not so much as the following the trend. It's like, like Pharrell when he did Happy, that was trend setting. Someone that brings a little something extra to the game, whether it's hip hop, all genres. I deal with rock, I deal with pop, alternative. I love it all, and hip hop is great. But what really, like I said, is someone that's being very unique and innovative, and the next sound of the future. Really, is the focus for me. But I mean, again, if you have great things that sometimes people submit things that are, very familiar. A great song is a great song. A great track is a great track. So I'm open to it all. But my favorite thing would be someone who had created, like Mustard, when DJ Mustard did his new sound. It was something. It was West Coast, but it was something new. And now it's like 80% of radio is DJ Mustard. So he kind of created his wave in his lane. So someone like that creates their own lane, that everybody else wants to be them. What happens next after something grabs my attention is basically me reaching out to all my peers at different labels, Motown, Universal, Clive Davis himself, or RCA Records, to my friend Tubby at Columbia, and say, hey, I have some songs that fits what you're, looking for as an A&R or as a label for your particular artist. And I submit them real hard. I go aggressive about it and try to get those songs placed on major artists, be it Beyonce, Rihanna, Trey Songz, Usher, Chris Brown. I try to push even on the rock side, alternative side. EDM, because we're a UK-based company, we're really big with that, with DJs looking for EDM tracks, or, just people in general that's looking for the EDM fusion with great lyrics and top line. But again, to answer the question, my goal is to try aggressively to pursue interest of the song that you submit to major labels and major artists, and sometimes artist managers if I have a problem getting through the front door. But the goal is to try to get that placement, and then applaud myself along with the writers and producers and say, hey, we got lucky and got a song on Usher, or we got a song on Beyonce. That's an accomplishment. So the goal is definitely not to sit on the records, but to get them out and get them placed. As a publisher, we would submit the song and try to get the interest. And then after the interest is there, obviously I know who the interest came from. Then I say, hey, out of respect, we made that happen. It would be really nice to put you on our team here at Notting Hill Music Publishing, versus me getting your song on Rihanna or somebody and you go across the street to another company for that one song, or for a full-blown deal in general. Because we do one-offs, which is like where it's just a one-song deal, where, example, CeeLo Green, we did Don't Ya, Pussycat Dolls record, Don't You. We just did the one song only with him. Right. And so that works with us. But again, if someone has multiple talents, then we try to do a full deal with them as a publisher to keep them ongoing with us versus just the one record. But that one record with CeeLo, believe it or not, has generated It's over $5 million in royalties to date after what 5 year, 6 year run. But Music Extra, I think, is just a really good platform to where I don't have to go. Like, I can't be in 20 cities and 10 countries. Music Extra allows the eyeballs and the ears to be able to send things to me, and kind of makes my job easy as a publisher and find the diamonds in the rough. And I just think it's a really great platform. And it's like I said, I've heard of it through the years, but once I applied myself, it was just like, wow, this is amazing. And actually, I go through it trying to find the next big, producer, be it, Timberland or, whoever, rock, alternative. I really try to find. I'm kind of being selfish. I'm like, oh wow, if I could find the next Pharrell and keep it to myself, then that's beautiful. So it helps me in that area. But at the same time, as a publisher, it helps us become a bigger entity. So I think that Music Xray is definitely a great platform, and it's the future. It's been here, so it's not going anywhere.